This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
What's up, everyone? Carolina Girl here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Salty Carolina Girl over on TikTok. It is Sunday evening at August 16th, 2026 at 11:18 p.m. Coming to you this evening. I put a video out earlier, but it looks like I don't know what's going to happen with it. But I'm coming to you this evening because I've been looking for clips today. Because Ryan is wanting to double down on he hasn't done anything wrong. He's trying to gaslight the entire TikTok community, like we didn't hear what we heard. You know, he's trying to blame the creators that have been putting out the information, that we're not putting out the whole clip, or we're clipping it and piecing it together to make him look like a bad guy. And none of that's true. The full call, that if you want to hear that particular clip, it's on 1980 Millennial Commentates over there on YouTube. And it's about, I think it's a 51-minute clip, if I'm not mistaken. And it says this is the clip that we've all been looking for. And the reason why we were looking for it is because of this particular prison email that came out. The prison emails came out last summer, June, July 2025. And so this is the email that came out, that surfaced. And so when it surfaced, everybody was like, oh my goodness, right? And so you can tell it's outbound Gypsy Blanchard. That's her prison number. And she's actually, she actually messaged Jeff Ryan. It wasn't Brian. She didn't message Brian. She messaged Jeff. And it says, forgiving bad judgment calls. It says, last night, Ryan told me of an experience in the past, and I'm having a hard time accepting it. I think it slightly made me think less of him, and it led to a disagreement. I told him I need a few days to process it, so I asked to So I asked to be let off my leash for a few days, took off my wedding ring, and it makes a difference. So to put it simply, 16 years ago, his ex-girlfriend, blank, and it's all over the place, but I don't want to put her name out, gave him oral in front of her 5-year-old kid, and he let it happen. So now I think his morals are fucked off because he let her do it. Am I wrong for being very judgmental of him? He always forgives me for my past, but I am having a difficult time forgiving him his past lapse in judgment calls. I'm trying to do better and put myself in his shoes, but I would not have made the choice to continue with a kid in the room. And so that's the prison email. And so when it came out, of course, people confronted him with it. And he just, this is all we had to go by. I cannot remember if Gypsy and Ken comment. I know Ken commented on it, but I didn't really care what he had to say because it's like it's not like he wasn't part of the call. And so he was just going by secondhand information. And plus he, doesn't like Ryan. So, I don't really take 100% to what he says. And I don't think Gypsy really addressed it. I can't really remember, but Ryan did. And so this was what Ryan had to say about this email. Now, this is pretty much, this email aligns with the call. And I've got the little 11-minute clip that I'm going to play for you. And this email aligns up with the call, the 11-minute clip that I'm going to play. And so, like I said, these emails came out last summer. Something about the summer, but last summer, the emails came out. And so this is Ryan trying to debunk the email or whatever.
That email. It's a shame that I even have to talk about it. It's a shame. And I'm mad that people even did videos where they accused me of it or allegedly. All right. Let me tell y'all something about my ex-wife. That girl gets insanely jealous about things. Insanely jealous. Okay. I was telling her my ex did have a kid. Young kid. I was telling her a story about me and my ex on a couch watching a movie, and something started. In Gypsy's mind, the kid had to be right there. because of the fact that she had a kid. So in Gypsy's mind, the kid was right there, had to have been right there, and she ran with it. Boom. Hung up on me. The whole thing. All right. We had a huge argument about it. I was like appalled that her mind went there, number one. But
I'm going to pause it there real quick. So this is a completely different story than what we've heard so far, but this, I'm trying to refresh your memory. And that date says 7/16/26. And I really think that it was supposed to be 7/16/25 because that's when the emails came out. And this is when he would have addressed the email. And so he's telling a completely different story here. This is the very first story he's told about the email, or about this call, really. But it started with the email that I just read to you guys. And so he's trying to say that it was just him and his girlfriend watching a movie, that the kid wasn't even around. And so, you have to listen to this, because this is what he's telling everybody. This is what he's telling his people, his supporters, everybody that backs him. And he's lying to you. He's bold-faced lying to you guys. Every single one of you. So that's how much he respects you all. He's lying to you here.
Apparently she had a situation where her mom did something in front of her when she was on the couch. I don't know, something to do with Gypsy's past. So Gypsy's mind went there. Okay. And I had to, she like hung up on me and didn't call me back for a couple of hours. So of course she wrote an email to her friend Brian, whatever. But it's a shame that I have to address this, because nothing like that ever happened. Ever. Okay. It's funny now that she's a parent. I'm sure she sneaks away. I mean, it's possible to do. And that's what that email was about. Gypsy's mind. I mean, guys, there's only like 3 people in the world who knows how insanely jealous Gypsy can be. Like, insanely jealous. Like, she creates scenarios, she creates conclusions, she creates all this stuff, okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I did crazy chicks. So, Gypsy would get insanely jealous. It was a turn on, but not in this instant. I did like it when she got jealous, but in this instant, she went too far. And I even told her, like, I can't believe you thought that of me, and I can't believe that your mind went there. And she later apologized, and that was the end of it. Because one thing I did love about our relationship is that once we had an argument, that was it. That was it. Like, we'd move on. That's one thing I loved about us as a relationship. We're exes now, it's fine, whatever. But I love the fact that when we'd fight, we'd phone and we'd let it go. All right. And it's a shame that I have to address that email, because it's so friggin' ridiculous, and it's embarrassing, it's disgusting, it's gross, and it's appalling that people would even run with that like it's true. Like, ugh. All right. So quit making up lies, and if you keep spreading that.
Is that what you said, Brian? Because I'm disgusted. It is disgusting. I agree with you there. That email was disgusting. The call's disgusting. And I'm appalled that you think I'm so stupid that I didn't hear what you said on that damn call. Because I heard what you said. Just like Gypsy heard what you said. And yeah, you got pissed off at her and started yelling at her, trying to tell her she didn't hear what you heard, what she heard. You were like, you didn't hear that. You misunderstood. I didn't say that. And you damn sure did say that. Here's the call. So we all heard Ryan's explanation of the email, and he's actually trying to blame Gypsy here in this explanation, saying it had something to do with something that happened to her and her mom. How dare you bring Dee Dee into this shit, Ryan? You piece of shit. How dare you?
Here is a question. Ooh, that's a question. I'm in trouble. Is there anything?
And I just want to pause it right quick. I just want to say, this is starting out. This isn't the beginning of the call. Yes, it was clipped out of a 51-minute call. It's an 11-minute clip out of a 51-minute call because they were going back and forth playing like a sex game or an intimate game and talking about, would you let me do this or would you let me do this? And one example, Ryan was like, if you were taking a shower, could I get in? Would you let me get in the shower with you? And so, and of course it was yes, and going back and forth. And so here Gypsy says pretty much a direct question: is there something your ex did that you would want me to do? And I mean, that's a pretty direct question. She's asking Ryan, is there something your ex did that you would like for me to do? And his response, his response is his response. So here we go.
In trouble. Is there anything that your ex did that you would want me to do?
Let's see.
Besides giving you the toilet.
Okay, that's not.
Then it could be or non.
Okay. Would you be willing to let me have sex with you and, like, if our kid's in the room but just can't see it?
No.
Okay, so you wouldn't go there.
I wouldn't go there.
I just want to pause it there real quick. So he literally asked her, the question was, is there something that your ex did that you would want me to do? And he literally says to her, would you let me have sex with you while our kid was in the room, as long as he couldn't see anything or hear it? And she says no. I mean, like I said, that was a direct question to him. And he literally asked, would you be willing to have sex? Let me have sex with you while our kid's in the room. Now, what the hell, to me, that sounds like he is asking her, would you be up for this? She says no. And he says, so you wouldn't be down for that? She said, no, I'm not down for that. So that's where we're at right now, right? So it should stop there, right? The conversation says she's not down for it. She's not interested in that. So it should have stopped, right? No, it didn't stop. I'm going to rewind it back just a little bit.
Okay, so you wouldn't go there.
I wouldn't go there.
Okay. All right. So say a kid's watching a Barney video and they're in the front. All right, in the front of the room, and I have a blanket, and you give me in front of the kid, like in front, like the kid doesn't see it, but you're hiding and doesn't hear it, see it, or anything.
Nope. Because
Okay.
I can't get turned on. Like, I can't.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, it's too weird. I get it.
I'm going to pause it there. So, like I said, once she said no, that she wasn't down for that, the conversation should have stopped, right? But no, this dude doesn't know how to take no for an answer. And that was obvious in the prison emails, because I don't know how many times Gypsy told this guy, I'm not physically attracted to you. I mean, she literally used this man as a doormat. She called him her trick. She said, I'm tricking the fuck out of Ryan. He buys me everything I want. All I got to do is say, buy me this, buy me that. And it's the truth. Because I did a 2-hour video over there on my YouTube page, probably, I'm going to guess maybe 6 months ago. I don't know, maybe not even that long, maybe 4 months ago. And out of the 2-hour video, I had a lot of their emails. I didn't have all of them, but I had a majority of them. And it was basically when they were just kind of talking before they ever got married. And to his 10 to 15 emails, he would get one back from her. And usually her responses, her typical responses to him before they got married, of course, was buy me something, send me money, or stop talking to me. Those were her responses to him. And don't take my word for it. Go watch the video. I mean, the emails are there. And he would send 10 to 15 emails to her one. And the one that I was talking about where she said she was tricking the fuck out of him, that's in there too. She was talking to other guys the whole time she was talking to him, whether they were married or not. She was talking to other guys. She had people, other pay pigs, right even up until the time she got out of prison. And she was already married to Ryan. And so.
Just asking.
Yeah. My husband.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Her kid. I don't want to tell you this.
Oh my God, tell me now, because if not, I'm just gonna be like, oh my God, what?
Oh, no.
I mean, he was trying to entice her and encourage her. That's how I took that. You know, instead of just stopping where she said no, he offers up a scenario to her. And so that sounded like that's something he was interested in, and he wanted her to do it with him. And she was not interested. And once he saw she was disgusted with it, she doesn't really get disgusted with it till he actually tells her the story. But once he sees that she gets disgusted with it, that's when he tries to backtrack.
Ryan Anderson.
Hey, baby, don't let me tell you this.
Ryan?
I love when you say Ryan. Please say 1 minute. Please say
No.
so I can jump into mushy Ryan. Like,
No.
Maybe. No.
What?
All right. Her kid was like 5.
He has kids?
I had a kid. Well,
What?
yes.
Just learning this.
He didn't know that?
No, I just thought that she was a drug addict that got you high and then she got pregnant.
Oh, no. She had a kid. She was 5 years older than me.
Okay.
Like, I took care of
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
like his name. And he was a good kid, and I was in his life for like 3 years. But he was probably 4 when we started dating, or 3 or 4. But I'm not saying no. I'm fine. I was on the couch with him, and I was reading a book, like it was a big book, like a children's book. And he was in my arms up top. We were laying down. We both had our head on the pillow, and I was reading him a book. And came along and started sucking my off right there. But he couldn't see it. But as I'm reading, I like turned the book over and saw her doing it. It was like, oh my God. And then it felt good, but the kid didn't see it, like at all. But I'm sitting there reading as she's doing it. And I told her we're not doing that again, but it still was weird as fuck. Because I didn't want the kid to see, but like I made sure he didn't. And like, I was just like, okay, all right. But I finished.
I'm going to pause it there. What did he just say? Did he just not say he finished? He said, I kind of looked at her, and was like, okay, but I finished. So what does that mean, guys? I mean, this is actually to the guys, the fellas out there. When you say I finished, especially when you're talking in the sexual nature. What the hell does that mean? I mean, I know what it means, but let's refresh Ryan's memory here, what it means when he says that, because obviously he forgot what that means. Because he changes the story again here. I mean, this is, you know, this is the second story, but this is the original story. This is the real story. But we heard what he said before, you know, going off of the prison email. He told a completely different story there. He, in fact, tried to blame Gypsy, saying it was something that Gypsy had happened to her because of Dee Dee or something. And I can't believe you even said that, dude. I didn't. I totally forgot about that. So that just really pissed me off, listening to that clip.
But I was letting him read as I was into it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you didn't see nothing.
In fact, I'm going to rewind that back just a little bit.
I finished, but...
Oh, that's the part I want.
Again, but it still was weird as fuck. Because I didn't want the kid to see, but, like, I made sure he didn't. And, like, finally I was just like, okay, all right. But I finished, but I was letting him read as I was into it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. But, like, you didn't see nothing at all. But, like, she did that. I didn't tell her to do that.
Right.
So she did that, meaning his ex-girlfriend. He didn't tell her to do that. It's her fault. And the kid didn't see anything, and Ryan finished. Bottom line, that was the story, right? That's what we all just heard. Ryan, that's what we all just heard. You're blaming your ex-girlfriend, saying that the kid didn't see it and that you did finish.
So, don't think less of me.
I don't. I think less of her.
Okay, I was 20.
A lot. Like, wow.
You think less of her? Well, good, because good, you should.
Like, that woman did not need to be a mom.
Baby.
She didn't. People like that need to be fucking sterilized.
Gypsy.
That's sick.
Well, I didn't do it.
I know. Ugh.
I got you, like, ready to hang the phone up with me.
I'm not.
Come here.
I'm not. Just processing.
Well, I'm not with her. I didn't marry her.
Gotta give me that. Just gotta process now.
Okay, well, just so you know, the kid didn't see anything.
I know. I'm just processing.
Okay, and plus, I was like 20.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow. That's just, wow.
Wow, what?
I just don't know what to say. Just wow. Okay.
Well, that's why I didn't want to tell you. But I didn't, like, I was 20 and I was drinking.
I just kind of wonder, like, what else aren't you telling me?
Baby, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby, come on. You're no, you know everything about me.
Clearly not.
Oh, baby, I was 20 years old. I'm 36.
I know. I'm just processing. So, I mean, is there anything else? Ever?
I never did anything like that ever again around us. I wouldn't do it.
No.
No.
Have you ever touched the kid?
Oh, my God. I'm about to hang the fucking phone up.
I'm just asking.
Oh, baby, that is not... No. Fuck no. Ugh.
Have you
I'm a
ever
fucking
thought
stupid.
about it?
Hell no. Baby.
I'm on pause it there. So that's what he got pissed off about. Had nothing to do with the fact that she, that he told her what he did and she was questioning about that. It's the fact that she asked him, have you ever touched a kid before? Like touched the kids, or have you ever thought about touching kids or whatever? That's what he got pissed off about. And he couldn't believe she said that to him. And that's what he keeps carrying on about.
No. I was not. I didn't have sex with the kids. No. Oh my God. No.
Just asking.
That's fucked up.
Well, you know.
Baby. No.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you.
I can't believe you fucking asked me that.
Well, you just told me that you had in front of
I didn't have sex with her.
Okay. You just could have said, like, I'm not doing this right now. This is highly inappropriate.
Well, I didn't finish.
You just said you did.
No, I didn't. I got into it, but then I was like, no.
You just said that you did.
No, I didn't. I said I got into it. I didn't say I finished.
I'm going to pause it there because you did say you finished, Ryan. You said you got into it, but you said you finished. And you can try to gaslight Gypsy because of the fact that it was a phone call, and it's not like we can go back and rewind and listen to what you said like we can now. And now you're trying to gaslight the whole TikTok community. And as long as you keep on, I'm going to keep playing this damn clip. Because you clearly say you finished. And, and before this, you're trying to tell everybody that, she got mad at you and she hung up and blah, blah, blah. No, she didn't. She's disgusted with you and she's still on the phone trying to talk to you about it. But you're the one that got pissed off because she asked you if you ever touched a child or if you ever thought about touching children. That's what you got pissed off about.
I heard you.
Well, you misunderstood me.
No, she
I
didn't.
misunderstood what you said. I finished.
Oh, man, like, I didn't fucking...
Okay. You know, if you did, it wouldn't make a difference to me.
Well, I didn't.
Okay.
But, I mean, like, it was one of those things where I got into it, and then, like, I was like, okay, all right. And then I remember pulling it out, and then pulling my pants back up.
Okay, well, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Oh, my God. Now you think I'm a fucking child molester.
I don't think that.
Yeah, you do.
I don't think that. I just asked you because, well, I don't know. It's a stepping stone road, I guess.
Oh, my God.
Well, I guess. Is there anything else?
No. Like, no. Good God, it was like a fucking huge ass book. It was bigger than a fucking, it was like a poster book.
Uh-huh.
It was a fucking huge poster book, and I didn't,
Well, I want you to give me her number so I can call the cops and DFS on this lady.
maybe.
Because her kids are obviously being...
No, they're not. Nothing ever happened with all, nothing.
A sane person wouldn't do that.
Nothing ever happened with ever.
Well, I'm not talking about with you. I'm talking about, like, what happened after you guys broke up.
Gypsy,
What?
stop it.
Ugh. You probably shouldn't have told me that. Ugh.
Well, I tried not to.
I know, but I just didn't know what you were going to say. So.
But, baby, the kid never saw anything.
I know,
like,
I know.
ever.
I know. I'm not feeling some type of way towards you. I'm just like, I'm feeling some type of way towards her because I'm like,
Oh, good.
as a person, like, I would never, like, and maybe that's just me, but like, there's a time and a place for everything.
Well, and I.
And so that call just kept going and going. And so that's where I kind of stopped it. And the next call that I want to play for you, it's a subsequent call. So see, Ryan, it's not just the one call. There were multiple calls apparently about this particular incident. And I mean, because Gypsy was not, it just, you know, you just didn't argue about it and get over it and let it go. She was really having a hard time dealing with that information you told her. And so this is, I have it titled Ryan Gaslighting Gypsy.
Keep using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, baby, I'm sorry.
For what?
For being an asshole last night when you were trying to apologize.
No, you weren't an asshole. I mean, we're married. We have to talk, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So when are we going to love work? Say what?
I said I'd talk to you. I didn't say we were like gonna go anywhere.
Oh, come on, let's go somewhere.
I don't really want to.
Okay. No, I'm sorry about last night.
It's okay. I mean, it's not your fault.
Well, baby, I didn't look at it like that. That wasn't the way I was looking at it. Like, yeah, like that's not me. Like, it's not. I don't know. I just don't like being called something I'm not. I'm not.
I'm sorry, but like, how? I don't understand how else you thought that I would take that.
Well, I didn't. Maybe it wasn't. I was trying to look at it the other way, like doing something you're not supposed to do. Like I was looking at it that way, and I didn't look at it. I didn't look at it like that, and I didn't think about that at the time because nothing happened. Like that's like nothing. Nothing came of it. Nothing like. But I get with your history. I get why it would look like that.
Not even my history. My husband tells me that he has sex in front of a kid. What?
I didn't have sex in front of the kid. Didn't see. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Processing right now. Like you.
Oh my god. Like baby.
Like that kid could have woke up and saw what was going on.
But he did, and I wouldn't allow that. Like I wouldn't have.
How are you gonna not allow that? Like.
What do you mean? How am I not gonna allow that? Like it didn't. Like nothing came of it. Like it was like 3 seconds. I mean, it was like 3 fucking seconds. And I'm sitting there reading a book.
It's in the past. You know what I'm saying? It's in the past. I just, from my perspective, I feel like it's like your morals are like off.
Oh my god, I was 20 years old.
I know.
I'm 36. My morals are off. So now my moral code is fucked up. So now you're thinking your husband's the devil.
I never said any of that. I'm just saying that
my moral compass is messed up.
I'm pretty sure any other person would have been like I even, like, Brian had a similar situation.
Oh, great. Well, I'm glad. I hope you tell every fucking person you talk to that your husband's a pedophile. Because I hope you fucking tell them all.
I didn't say that.
Goddamn, and bury me even further in everybody's eyes. Do that.
I didn't call nobody except for Brian. Brian's my friend that I talk to about anything.
Well, baby, I got news for you. Nothing happened of that. Nothing.
I know. I'm not accusing you of molesting a child. I'm not anything. I'm just saying, as a mother, her moral compass.
Yes, that was on her. Yes, that was on her.
But it's on you. You should have never let that happen. Like, you should have been like, no, this is not happening. But you didn't.
Well, I was 20.
I know, and I am trying to process that, and I am trying to cope with that right now. But I am just kind of like at a point where I'm like, okay, that's.
All right, then leave me over it. Leave me over something so fucking stupid.
I'm not trying to leave you though. Like, I'm trying to work it out in my mind right now
No, because you think I'm fucking disgusting and I'm a nasty human being and I'm a fucking pedophile. You think I'm all this shit. How can you be with somebody that you think that?
I didn't say any of that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Last night you asked me, is there anything else you've done with a child? Give me a fucking break.
Well, because I don't know. Like, there's things that people omit.
Baby, I'm an open book with you. I've always been an open book with you. Like, look who you're talking to. You know everything about me except that one experience that didn't really fucking, anything happened of it. Nothing.
I used to love to put you on the phone with somebody else. Like, if you think that this is just a me thing, like, I want to put you on.
No, it's not. Like, I didn't look at it like that at the time. Like, I get the concern, but nothing happened of it. Like,
I'm not saying that it did. Am I saying that it did? No, I'm not. I'm just saying that I feel like you want what you want when you want it.
No, that's not the case. Because, oh my God,
And
fine.
then you punish me, and then you like that you punish me, and you're like, we're not going to love work. Okay, fine. We won't have a sex life. We'll be married, but won't have a sex life.
Why won't we have a sex life?
I'll go fuck other dudes. Sounds great. We'll have an open marriage. Perfect.
Why the fuck will we do that?
Because, like, I was trying to build on that.
Why would we, and I want, like, what do you, baby, I was mad that my wife called me that last night. And the moment you got on the phone, I said, I'm so sorry for that. Like, I was mad that you thought that of me. Like, you just have to realize, like, that hurt. That my love of my life thought that I'm a fucking pedophile pervert. That I am just this fucking nasty human fucking being that deserves to die. Because that's what I think pedophiles deserve to die. No, I think that. I think the pedophiles deserve to die. So therefore, I deserve to die, if that's what you think.
That's not what I thought.
And now you're saying you're going to go fuck other dudes and have an open marriage because we won't have a sex life. Why?
I don't know. You just, well, I built stepping stones over the last 2 weeks, and I felt like last night you demolished it.
How?
I don't know. Like, just, telling me of an event that I didn't approve of, and then punishing me because I reacted.
I'm not trying to punish. I'm not punishing you though, baby. I was hurt, and then you hung up on me.
I hung up on you because you decided you wanted to punish me for reacting.
I wasn't no, I didn't punish. I wasn't me punishing you. That was me. Like I am scared that that's what you think of me. So like and I know I was wrong. I know I was wrong for that. That's why the moment you answered, I was like, I'm sorry for last night, because I was wrong. The moment you hung up, I was like, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah, I just kind of wonder, like, why did you lead with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have easily, just like Jess could have easily said, like, oh, I just think you're going to have, like, an emotional, tough silence.
Hey, baby, I made a mistake. Like, baby, I'm human.
Why do people word things the way they do?
I don't know. And I'm sorry if I hurt you last night by punishing, because that was not my goal.
Well, the first thing someone asks you, well, is there anything your ex did that you would want me to do? You don't lead with, well, his kid's head was in my lap.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, though. No, I said he was up in we were laying on a pillow. He was up with my head. No. See, you got the fucking story even wrong.
Well, however, it was said, like, you should have been.
You got the story wrong. No, you got the story wrong.
No.
Like anything, you got it wrong because we were on the couch. His head and my head were laying on a pillow at the very top of the couch.
Okay.
The book was in my stomach. And it was a fucking poster book. Nobody could see anything. And it happened, and and it didn't even fucking last 30 seconds.
Okay. Well, like, I don't know, your story changed.
Now, what do you mean my story changed? No, that was fucking what? How you
heard it wrong. So now, therefore, since you heard it wrong, I get why you think that about me. But it didn't happen like that. Like, at all. No, but baby, it didn't happen like that. Like, you heard it wrong.
Okay, whatever.
My God, see, you think of me even worse now.
Whatever. It really, really doesn't matter where the kid was. Kid was in the room.
Right. And that's why it never happened like that again. It didn't happen.
You asked me if I'd be willing to do it.
But not with the kid, though.
Not with the kid.
But I've been fucking... You asked me what happened, and I told you a story, and I didn't mean it with our kids or any kid. Like, no. Hey, I'm on the phone. And so, I'm sorry that that's what you think of me, but that is wrong.
Okay,
And
I have to go.
And so that was that call. And I feel like he was gaslighting her there because clearly, you know, he did. The question was, what did your ex do that you would like for me to do? And he literally asked Gypsy, would you let me have sex with you with our kid in the room? And she said no. And he said, so you're not down for that? She said, no, I'm not down for that. He said, so, you know, and he provides a scenario and like he's trying to encourage and entice her to go along with it. And to me, it sounded like it was very much something he was into and wanted her to go along with it. And she was like, no, but hell no, dude. And once he realized that she was disgusted by what he said, that's when he was like, uh-oh, I need to backtrack. He literally told her he finished. It felt good. He got into it. He finished. The 5-year-old was reading the book, blah, blah, blah. And then, like I said, when he realized she was disgusted, then all of a sudden he didn't finish. She misunderstood what he said. He only had it out for 3 seconds. He pulled it back out of the girl's mouth and put it back in his pants. Bullshit. That none of that was said in that call at all. But that's what he was trying to convince Gypsy at the end towards the original call there, that he, you know, no, that didn't happen. You didn't hear that. I didn't say that. Nope. And the same thing here. So now this is what Ryan said. This was what Ryan said right when the call came out, I guess, and he heard of it initially on TikTok. This is what he had to say.
People are saying some god-awful stuff about me right now. Like terrible, awful stuff that I don't agree with in any way. The story was, I was telling Gypsy about an experience, and I wanted to see if she would get frisky after we had kids or we'd sneak away. So I was telling her experience where I did sneak away, and when I started explaining that, I realized how it came across, and Gypsy said something. I was like, wait a minute, it didn't happen quite like that. And I started explaining how it really happened, and it just came out weird, but it doesn't matter. They didn't play that part in the tape where I'm sitting there screaming at Gypsy that nothing happened like that. Like, and I'm mad at her for even thinking that of me, but they don't play that in the recording. They just play the part where it sounds bad, and they don't play the whole thing. Like, they found a piece they needed to make me look like a scumbag, and they left it there. But I wish they'd have played the whole thing where I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, when I'm realizing what it sounds like, and it's not quite like that. All right? It's not like it sounds. All right? At all. Happened nothing like that. So just want to make people aware. I don't know what else to do, but I am not these things people are saying. I'm disgusted. I'm appalled. And I don't know what else to say. Later.
So this is more of that same statement.
My words are twisted. I And it's crazy. All of them are twisted, and y'all think whatever you want. Sent my stuff to the police. Okay, I haven't broken any laws. I haven't done anything. So, good for you. Crystal's even horrified now. Okay. Sure thing, sunshine. I talked to her yesterday. Okay. You got me. Man, y'all are reaching. Like, y'all are reaching. And it's sad. Sad, y'all are twin words. Is what it is. And that's fine. Y'all can think whatever you want. Y'all are twisting it. Twisting it, twisting it. So, y'all keep doing what you want to do. Y'all have every right to twist the words. But, one lady who's attacking me, Philothea.
And so, we're not twisting anything, Ryan. I know what I heard. And you can sit there, and try to do that with these other people, but you're not going to gaslight me, and you're not going to gaslight most of this community. Most of this community knows what they heard. And it is exactly what it sounds like. You wanted to have sex in front of your kid. And apparently you had sex in front of your ex-girlfriend's kid. And then you were trying to backtrack it when you realized Gypsy was disgusted with you. And so this is Ryan's most recent statement. This was from his live last night, this last clip that I'm going to play for you here.
No, if you still support me, be careful. It's almost not worth it. I'm not worth it. I'm not worth the hate that people receive for being Team Ryan. I'm not worth it. Maria Moore got her jersey by now. I wonder if she burned it. I bet she did. I wonder if she did or not. I don't know. Maybe she did. After everything people have said about me this week, I don't blame her one bit. I don't blame her one bit. I don't blame her one bit. But anyway, I don't even know what to say. Like, I want to go live with people that I don't know that song. It's a good song. My lives are me looking at comments and shit like that and talking and all this stuff. But I can't do that. I can't do comments because a couple of haters. But teach his own. Let them do what they want to do. That's their goals. Just tear me apart, smear me, and it's working. Good job. I'm losing followers, and that's fine. But I don't like the shit they're saying. That's a jam right there. That's a jam right there. Like, it's not hard, but I can't stop you. But, no lower. I married Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I can't go any fucking lower. You know what I'm saying? Like, according to y'all, I can't go any fucking lower. If you are still Team Ryan, please be careful. Like I said, I don't think being Team Ryan is worth the abuse that people send your way. Okay? It's not worth it. You have have stayed supreme and fought the good fight. I appreciate it. You know, people are gonna tear you down, so be careful. I'm telling you, when your whole fucking life's out there for everybody to see and judge, even your private life, it's fucking hard. It's hard. That's what I want to ask the people releasing this shit. How low can you go? Ask them. But anyway, I appreciate all the gifts, even the mean ones. Appreciate it. I wanted to go live just to say hey and tell y'all guilty people don't come on like I'm not guilty of anything. Do I say stupid shit? Yeah. Absolutely. Do I misspeak? Yep. I'm human. That's one thing I am, is fucking human. You live, you learn, you move on. But the stuff people are saying is just so fucked up. So fucked up. Anyway, I hope y'all have a blessed night. I don't know. Been a rough week, but it's what it is. I'm still here. Maybe that's one reason I went live, just to let y'all know that I'm still here. I like that. Jess Marie, everybody's loud. I like that. That's very fucking true. You know, I remember one time I told Gypsy when she first, like, but I'm not what people said about me this week. I'm not at all. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off. And I will have my day in court one day. I will, mark my words. I will have my day in court. Like, for the people releasing these tapes to some, I know everybody's like, it's legal.
The thing that popped up right here, I just wanted you to know, it says, when you talk to an inmate in prison, you do not have an absolute constitutional right to communication. Your communication is a qualified privilege subject to strict institutional safety and security rules set by the facility. And so as far as it's concerned, Ryan, your phone calls are not private. No privacy on phones. The standard phone calls from an inmate are normally monitored and recorded. And anything you say can be used against you by the court of law or in the court of law. So anything you say can be used against you. The only calls that cannot be released are attorney-client calls. So if she was actually talking to him about her court case, then those calls can't be released. But see, once she goes to prison, he was no longer her attorney. So there's calls coming out that were between her and Mike, but technically he was no longer her attorney at that point. And it's kind of weird that they stayed in contact for him being a public defender.
It's legal. I don't know about that. In Louisiana, it's not. But it came from Missouri, so who knows? But I will find out, because I am the unincarcerated individual in these audio. I am unincarcerated.
Don't matter.
But it doesn't matter. People are going to continue to find shit against me, shit I've said. That's the thing. In these recordings, you're going to hear every emotion from me, because I was talking to my wife for 4 years.
And so that is the timeline that I'm bringing to you guys, starting from the email that came out last summer. This is when we first heard of the call. And so I brought you the email. I brought you Ryan's statement about the email and about this call. And it's a different story than what we heard on the call. And it's a different story than he tells after we hear the call. We also hear a subsequent call from the original, the original call, and then we hear a subsequent calls, and there's more calls, Ryan. So, I hope this stops you, but if it doesn't, we can keep playing. I think this is checkmate, though. I really do. If you had any sense God gave you, you would really stop. Because the more you talk, the more you're digging your hole, man. And so I'm trying to put it out there. But anyway, I'm going to go because it's late. I wanted to bring this timeline to you guys. And like I said, I feel like it's checkmate. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Hope everybody has a great week ahead. And I am out of here.
This is coming from someone who sucks the souls of children, and I wouldn't want to be in the same room as Gypsy Rose.
You are awesome.
Whatever, Gypsy Rose's ex-husband now. You can't ever be Mr. Anderson. You're just Gypsy Rose's ex-husband.
Well, first off, I want to thank Team Ryan for the battle. Appreciate it.
Yes, TeamRyan, you really showed
Ryan,
up.
Thank you. Look at this woman.